Lovelies, it's just after 8. Dr. Lucy here from Real Life Medicine, obviously. Just doing another episode of Keto in the Craft Room today. So, this week we've been talking a little bit about uncertainty and fear, which is entirely appropriate for the people, well, Victorians. I'm from Victoria, I'm from Melbourne, and stage 4 lockdown has occurred. Now, today I'm going to talk a bit about language as part of being a behavioural specialist and focusing a lot on the behavioural changes needed to achieve long-term sustainable weight loss. Language is really important. Now, we use the language around food a lot, but today I'm going to use the example of the word lockdown. Now, this has come up a lot in clinic. So what's happening? The word lockdown, it's not a good word, is it? When we hear lockdown, the only time we really think about lockdown, it's a prison. Prisoners are locked down. Good morning, Bern. Good morning, Susan. Thank you for watching. You guys are wonderful. So the word lockdown implies a prison, implies we're trapped, implies we can't escape. Now I get why we're using those words, and in Melbourne we've even got the word curfew, adding further to the idea that we're trapped and imprisoned. Now let's look at it a different way, and I know people have been using the idea that your house is safe. It is absolutely true, okay? For the majority of us, okay, our houses are our safe place. So the other thing, though, that I've been focusing on, in my house, I can do whatever I want. I can walk from one room to another. I can cook whenever I want to. I can have a shower whenever I want to. Literally, I can go to bed whenever I want to. In my house, I have complete freedom. I can wear whatever I want to. Okay? So when you start to think about your house is where you are free to do whatever you want. So in my mind, I am looking, I'm not locked down. I'm safe and free. Okay? It's a subtle change, makes a big difference to the way we feel about being trapped. We can use the same things for food, okay? Because food is really the way we think about food. And I know that a lot of you have heard this example, but I'm going to do it again. My favorite thing, the difference between can't and don't. I can't eat bread implies a victim, implies somebody else is enforcing a rule on you. A bit like lockdown. I don't eat bread. That's me. That's me empowering me. So I get to choose what I do and what I don't eat. I think that the key here is listening to those words. They sound so subtle. They sound so like hardly relevant. That's how small the change is, particularly can't to don't. But the actual effect on your subconscious, even your conscious brain, is enormous. Now remember, and I know Dr. Mary's spoken about this, the conscious brain is the bit at the front, your prefrontal cortex. It's the bit where we, consciously pick up something. Here I just happen to have a hairbrush. I consciously pick it up. The subconscious brain is when you're doing stuff that your brain's not even aware of. The people that might just be twirling their hair, not even thinking of it. Okay, that's a bit of subconscious brain going on there. So the language is really talking to that subconscious brain and empowering you to make the decisions that are helpful to you. So I'm just having a quick look at some notes. Bern, I'm relieved that I no longer have to go to work for the 6 to 8 weeks, home to support my family and stay safe. Wonderful. Isn't that? See, that shift in mindset makes it so much easier. The other word, and maybe I'll talk a bit about this tomorrow, maybe I'll do it now, is acceptance. So I know I've talked about this before, but the sooner you accept something that is out of your control, okay? So we have no control over, which parts of Victoria are in stage 4, the Mornington Peninsula is in stage 4, Geelong's in stage 3. I know I've talked about that before. It seems unfair, it seems unjust. It probably is. We have no control over that. Railing against it is unhelpful. It's not going to change anything. Acceptance of the things that you can't change. Once you accept it, you're not wasting your energy fighting it. You're accepting it, and then you move your energy into the things that you can control. You can make your house lovely at the moment. You might be spend some time. Well, I'm in my craft room at the moment, and it's not looking very crafty. It's a tiny bit of a joke pile. Maybe that's what I'll do today. I'll spend a bit of time tidying that up so that my room is my sanctuary. Okay, you're in charge, and when you do that, that makes it so much easier. The things like when people come and say, I feel really sad. I can't eat chocolate. I go, yeah, you can eat chocolate if you want to. There's a consequence though, but at the end of the day, you can do whatever you want. But there is a consequence of eating, especially Cadbury's or one of those crappy chocolates full of, sugar emulsifiers and all the other things we bang on about. But I don't eat chocolate anymore. I used to. I used to eat a lot. Chocolate controlled me. I don't eat, milk chocolate anymore. I still eat some Lindt dark chocolate. And as a lot of you know, I've kind of worked my way up to very dark, and I actually enjoy it. It seems bizarre. No, I never would have thought that. But I really like it. I like it, but it doesn't control me. And that's the difference. Previously, milk, chocolate, sugar, they controlled me. But now I'm in charge and I'm empowered and I don't eat that stuff. All right, darlings, I'm going to go. I'm wearing glasses this morning and put on my contact lenses yet, but I will, and I will see you all tomorrow. Please remember, stay safe. You're safe in your house. You're free, and keep, just be mindful of your language in your head about the things that you can and don't do. Makes sense? See you tomorrow, sweets.